Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokegame here. Today I have a quick little update regarding Pokemon Sword and Shield and the DLC coming out later this year. So they gave us the Gigantamax moves of the starter Pokemon. We'll talk about it a little bit and I'll give my thoughts. First off, I really like how Rillaboom looks. I love that it has the vines as extra arms, but they say right here that grass type attacks used by Gigantamax Rillaboom will change to Gmax Drum Solo. Gmax Drum Solo is an extremely powerful move where Rillaboom strikes up a beat with the sticks on its hands and elegantly controls tree roots with its spectacular drumming skill. It will then make these tree roots erupt from beneath the opponent, dealing massive damage. This move is more powerful than other max moves and can also ignore any effects of the target's ability. Now, before we keep going, they kind of gave every single one of them the ability to ignore the effects of your opponent. And in the trailer, they actually showed Gmax Rillaboom hitting a Shedinja. So obviously it ignores Wonder Guard, right? Just to give you an example of this. It does say that it'll be more powerful than other max moves. And that's interesting to me because the most powerful max moves are actually 150 base power. And they're like on moves of Head Smash, Rock Wrecker, Self-Destruct, Shell Trap. I think there's a few more. So I wonder if when they say more powerful, they just mean that it's going to be like more than 140 base power or more than 130 base power that it usually is, maybe up to 140, or will they actually do the 150, 160 base power? It would make sense to make these in general because they're signature Gmax moves, right? It would make sense to make them more powerful, especially because they're on the starters, kind of like how the Z moves that we had from last generation. We had some incredibly strong ones, right? Because remember when Mew got its Genesis Supernova, they made it stronger than the regular Z Psychic move. So, Shattered Psyche. I almost forgot it for a second. But how could I forget it when Lele's hit me with it so many times? So I wonder if this is actually going to be like stronger than like usual, right? I believe the cap right now is 150 that we've seen. So it'd be cool if it'd be stronger than that. Unfortunately, in the metagame that I play, singles, this isn't going to have too much of an effect on it. It really does suck. I kind of hope that they at least have a short Dynamax and Gigantamax retesting because I'd love to use this mon, and less than this mon, I'd love to use Gigantamax Cinderace because it basically uses Gmax Fireball, which is a bigger Pyro Ball, and once again, it ignores the effects of a target. And they, well, right here it says Rillaboom, but in another trailer I saw, it hit something like Chandelure, and I don't really care too much in terms of Chandelure. I'm so sorry that this stupid Elgato key light keeps updating, even though I've updated it a million times. Let me turn off the desktop audio. But I don't really care too much about hitting Chandelure. I think that's cool in the VGC meta, sure, because Chandelure can run like Trick Room, Chandelure can run offensive. So that's cool that you could Pyro Ball into that. Or that you can Gmax Fireball into that. But I'm thinking like in terms of, you know, if Cinderace ends up staying in the OU tier when it gets liberal, and, you know, Heatran eventually comes back, I think it would be really cool that Heatran wouldn't be an answer to Gmax Fireball, right? Like, I'd be able to hit it for my normal damage. But again, with Gmax being gone, sucks. I think the biggest one for VGC, and I could be wrong, is Gigantamax Intelleon, because it ignores Gastrodon, which is like a staple for... Oh, it's not a staple, but from what I've seen and what I've played with Wolf, it's... I mean, Snipe Shot also ignores, right? Snipe Shot, if I'm not mistaken, also ignores Storm Drain. I believe that's how it works. But this one also just ignores any ability and allows you to straight up hit. And in this, I mean, they have them hitting each other, right? But in one of the trailers I saw as well, it had it hitting Gastrodon for damage, and I really like that. I would love to use this also in OU as well, because besides Tox effects, Gastrodon would be the main receiver of damage, and Seismitoad, right? They would be the Pokemon, the Water Absorb Pokemon, or the Storm Drain, Water Absorb, whatever you want to call them, Pokemon that you see in the OU tier, so it'd be really sick to be able to, you know, hit them with my main move and not really have to worry too much. I love the way that Intelleon looks with it, though. We've already seen this before. In terms of that, the other stuff that they gave us today was they showed us like how you evolve Kubfu. I think they might have showed us before, but in the Isle of Armor. and basically there's 2 towers, and one of them you go in, or you go in the other one, and you evolve it into single strike style and water. Single strike style, which is the dark one, or rapid strike style, which is the water one. This is the most annoying, stupid new firmware available, depending on where you actually go. I've talked a little bit about Urshifu in the past. I think that, you know, it has either Pangoro or Keldeo typings, right? I feel like the main way that it can be good, it has to be speed. That's it. Or at least like faster than base. I think in Pangoro's case, it has to be faster than base 60. Or rather, like faster than base 70s. I want that Pokemon to be... Honestly, I would love it to have base 80 speed so I can hit up to Mamoswine and stuff, but I need it to be faster than Bisharp because it's a good check to Pokemon like that, and Bisharp's really, really solid right now. And of course, naturally, being a Dark type, you're a decent check to Dragapult, but Dragapult can Will-O-Wisp you. But having a speed stat around there will make it, I think, useful and very similar. This looks like it'll be a physical version of Keldeo. So again, a good attack stat and having a good speed stat. This one says rapid strike style, so I'm assuming the water one is going to be a little bit faster, to say the least, right? Than at least the other one, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. A little bit sucky that the G-Max moves all have the same ability, but I think that had they been allowed in the metagame that most of us play here, it would have been phenomenal. But let me know the implications that you think that you'll have with this. And a few other updates they had is that there'll be new card backgrounds and frames, and there'll also be new like shirt designs and things like that. So that's basically all I have for you guys today with the update. Not too much to add. Just, you know, it looked really cool, and that's about it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys want to pick up my Drop a Draco merch, it is available until April 3rd. And if you use code Draco, you can get 15% off. That is available down below. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.